Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're talking about micro aeroplanes. Now usually I fly things like the Seafire and the Hawker Hunter, quite large aeroplanes, but I've never ventured into something like this, an ultra micro. And I picked this up at the Shuttleworth ModelAir air show last weekend. £20, bit of fun, and it runs on a little one cell 300 milliamp battery, same thing that you'd put in a tiny whoop, something like that. Mike actually started with micros, and this is the first ever plane he built in the first lockdown.
Yeah. This is basically built from the plans for the vintage model company's Balsa, their little Balsa type moth, which I made quite a few years ago, but I just had the plans lying around, so that's what I worked from. But lovely little flyer. But this is a fantastic little plane as well. Believe it or not, this is what I learned to fly with. I think this was £38 with the transmitter. Fantastic little thing, and just, as you can see by all the battle scars, you know, we've flown this to death, but still flying today. I've had it, I think, 3 years, and it's still going strong. And I use the transmitter that came with this still. So it's been a good value for money, I think you could say. But this is a great entry-level little plane, and that's what started it all off for me.
I mean, that's the great thing with these little ultra micro planes, is you can fly them almost anywhere, and because they're sub 250 gram, you don't need the CAA certificate to fly them, and because they're so light, they'll take a hit. You can fly them. Well, I've flown this into the ground a few times already.
Yes.
And they just bounce so well, and it's quite a big jump from batteries like this big 4-cell that I'm used to, going down to these tiny little stick 1-cell batteries. But we're going to show you a bit of flying now. So Mike's going to show us here how easy it is to launch one of these ultra micros. It's so fun to fly these little micros.
Slight breeze, nothing much.
The hands in the breeze, absolutely fine. And if you do happen to hit anything, they'll take the punishment.
No gyro.
No, it's all manual. Great little plane to get into the hobby.
Yeah, 100.
Show how easy it is, you can fly it on one stick. I would strongly recommend, if you live in a built up area and you were looking to get into flying but you didn't have really the space, a micro or an ultra micro like this would be ideal, just so it fits in the space easier. But obviously if you've got the space and you're looking into getting into the hobby properly, something like a slightly larger aeroplane like the Super Cub, something like that, with a 3-foot wingspan is better, just so it's a lot smoother when you do get a gust of wind. But even so, these are great little flyers. Okay, so here's the little £20 Trojan. Let's see how it goes. Now, although this is an ultra micro, it's still a 4-channel, so you've got ailerons, elevator and rudder, as well as motor, which is really good if you're learning to do some few little tricks. I've done a bit of inverted, some rolls, a bit of knife edge, pop hanging. It will try all of them. And like I said, if and when you do it wrong, it rarely breaks because it's so light. Bit of inverted there. My very ropey flying skills. handles it just fine. No different to a larger plane, just the wind might catch it a little bit easier. But it's still very capable. We'll try a bit of prop hanging. There's a battery.
Battery hanging. What about prop hanging? Even
This is the interesting bit of flight, where you try to get back before the battery disconnects.
Coping alright with that as well. Beautiful
Just
job.
like that. So there we have it. There's our episode on ultra micros airplanes. I hope that's been helpful to you. A great way to get into the hobby. If you've got any more suggestions for videos that you want to see done, make sure you leave it in the comments below. Make sure you join us on the next episode where we'll be looking at the Flying Tractor Mark II. Like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.